We've all had one of those days. I had one of those days a few weeks ago. It was terrible. As soon as I woke up, I knew something was wrong. It started off like how all my days usually start off. I woke up, went to morning lifts. But that day was different. Couldn't do any of my lifts. I just wasn't feeling it. Then, to make it even worse, my coach, who was there, was mad at me.
Meg, she wasn't quite up to what she is. She's a senior. We expect certain kind of output. She's just not having it lately.
That didn't help anything out. Later in the day, I had to go to softball. I did terrible. I was swinging and missing at every single pitch. I could tell my softball coach was even mad at me.
Meg just really wasn't on her game. You could just tell that her mind was elsewhere. She seemed to have too much going on. She wasn't the Meg that we usually know.
I even had the vibe that some of my teammates were mad at me.
I think that Meg's strong suit is offense, and she just blew it today. From a player point of view, she's not being a team player.
Shoot, I don't know. Meg sucked.
At conditioning that day, I was worse. I was last. I was the worst I'd run in a long time. When I came home that night, my roommates wanted to go out.
We're going to the Ritz in a half hour. You want to come?
But I had to stay home. Do all my homework.
I can't figure out any of this homework. I need to do this for a while. It's going to take me a while.
On days when things are going bad, you can kind of have a moment where you're like, okay, maybe everything isn't as bad as I thought. That's the moment I had. I looked at my phone and I had a voicemail.
Hey, Meg.
It was a voicemail from my dad.
Yeah, how are you, sweetheart?
And he was just telling me how proud he was of me.
I know you only got a few weeks to go. Be a great leader and a great teammate.
How hard I worked.
Continue to work hard, okay, sweetheart?
That raised my spirits. I knew then that I was kind of being overdramatic. I needed to take a deep breath, figure everything out, and I'd be fine. The next day, I woke up with a completely new attitude. Went to morning weight. I did a great job. I could tell. Coach, much happier with me.
Today is what we more expected. She got out there. She got after it. This is what we need to win a championship with.
Then later in the day at softball, it was like I was a new person. I was hitting the ball just like I used to.
I did such a good job hitting today. She was making every play just like she always is. She just did a great job.
Later at running, I was leading the team. It was great. Then, got home that night,
Still way behind on your homework.
knew all my homework.
Almost done. I have like one more project.
Got through it right away.
And then I'm like all good.
Whenever you have bad days, you need a moment.
Hey, Meg.
You need something that'll really kind of
I know you only got a few weeks to go.
help you out.
Continue to work hard, okay, sweetheart?
As soon as you find something that helps you out, it's like you're back to your old self. That's what happened to me one time. That's my story.